So today is all about Travis Scott. He finally dropped his long-awaited new album, UTOPIA. And we have to get into it to see what it's all about. Is it a hit or miss? Is it trash? Is it mid? Is it album of the year? It's time for Sounds and Breakdown. So this is a highly anticipated album, Utopia, and a lot of people are just kind of anticipating how it's going to sound, what's going to be the outtake, because his last album, Astroworld, had a lot of controversy, a lot of turmoil. His last concert festival had some fatalities, had a lot of injuries from the whole sampling situation, and he got hit pretty hard from a critic standpoint. So people got their ears to the streets, people got their ears to the speakers to see what's going to be the overall outcome of this album. So while listening to the album, there's a lot of things I liked about it from just a production standpoint and just overall song structure and songwriting standpoint. Thank God, one of the first songs that kind of stood out to me. Loved the kind of simplicity of it, but it was yet impactful. I loved how the verses and the melody were simple, but then the chorus kind of built and had kind of this chorus stacked melody vibe that showed a lot of contrast. And I love the bridge. The bridge broke down and it was a whole totally different beat when it went into the bridge. So overall, from a song structure, I really enjoyed Thank God. One of my favorites on the album, Modern Jam. It had kind of a throwback 90s flair to it. He had a slower melody, kind of like how they did back in the 90s. I love his cadence and his overall just flow of the song. Another one of my favorites, Sirens. Strong production. I love the syncopated drum patterns with the accents. I love the overall arrangement of the production. Just strong, transitions and productions throughout the whole album. You can't go wrong with production quality in arrangement when it comes to Travis Scott, because I'd say he's a baby Kanye. Production is always top tier. One of my other favorites, Circus Maximus. Again, strong drum patterns, but it did remind me of Kanye West's Black Skinhead. But overall, I love the vibe and production of that song as well. So while I did like the album, and I think it's a good album, there's an element that kind of annoys me just a little bit and why I can't give it album of the year. And it's because of a lot of the songs sounds like Kanye references. I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if Kanye worked with him on this project, but starting out with Hyena, song number 1, when I first heard it, I got hyped because I was like, okay, this is like a throwback, a nod to Kanye, and I was like, oh, this is about to be dope. And then Thank God came on, and then there was an element that I heard that you can hear that he's inspired by Kanye on that. I believe Kanye actually has writing credit on Thank God as well. And then you keep going. God Country, another song that's co-written by Kanye, you can hear it's another Kanye vibe. So I'm like, okay, is this intentional or is he just inspired by Kanye still? It kind of sounds, a lot of the song sounds like like this is like a Kanye mixtape, if you will. And that's my only issue with the project, because even though you can be inspired by someone, you want to make it your own. So that's why I can't really give it album of the year. Why I like the album overall, I think the production is top tier. I love the transitions because there were so many songs that just reminded me of Kanye. Again, I mentioned this earlier, Circus Maximus. The drum patterns instantly made me remember Kanye's Black Skinhead. Like, things shouldn't be that familiar in a particular song. You need to kind of be a little bit more innovative and use it in your own way. Okay, so now I want to hear from you. What do you think of Travis Scott's latest album, Utopia? Is it trash? Is it mid? Is it album of the year? What do you think of the production, the transitions, the overall vocal song structures? What are some of your favorite songs on the album? Is it an issue that a lot of the songs sound like Kanye West? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.